Hey favorite, and welcome back to another video. So today we are going to be talking about blended family. The question is, do you see yourself getting married into a blended family? Do you have issues getting into blended family? Today I want to talk to my gender.
So today we're going to continue our video on blended family, and today we're going to be discussing on this one formula that most women use that is a formula for disaster.
The next thing I want to share is it's funny, but I call it "you are not my mom" syndrome. Okay, what most women do, I'm sorry I'm talking about women today, yes, because I'm addressing us today. Okay, we are the one that say yes to proposal, so these are the things I'm sharing with you to know before you say yes to a proposal from a man that already has children. Now, what most of us women we do sometimes, especially African women, is that since we come from a background where we are being trained to know that the success of our marriage depends solely on our efforts. So when you see a man that has a child or has children coming to ask for your hand in marriage, one of the things you'll be thinking about is how you can be a mom to his children. And so you see so many women going through the ends of the earth to try to make these kids happy so that the kids can accept them, so that the kids can love them. They try to play this perfect mom picture, like they try to just let the child live at laxity, at liberty, so the child can love them, because again they feel like if your children accept me, then my husband will be happy with me. This is the wrongest formula to ever use to get married to a man that has children. Let me tell you why. You will never ever take the place of a child's biological mother. Whether that child is whether that mother is absent or present temporarily, you will never ever. That is because they are two. First of all, they are two different personality. You are unique in your own ways. You have different values, different standards. You look different. You speak different. Okay, and this child's mother, it's a unique person with her own attributes. She speaks different. She talks different. She parents different. She have different values. Okay, so never try to be in competition with, I don't know how I can put it. Never try to be in competition with the absent mother of your husband's child. I don't know if you're getting this, but this is not the right form. Most of us do this. Most women do this. They feel like a way to their husband's heart is through the heart of their child. Any man that will not love you for you, respect you, have the values that you have, both of you build a home, only if and only if the daughter accepts you. Trust me, that man is not looking for a wife. That man is looking for a nanny for the child. If it's the love for the child that has to validate you to become his wife, I'm sorry, you're not his wife. You're a nanny. He's looking for someone to be there to nanny his child. Whether the child is 10 years or 15 or 20, you're simply not his wife. So these are things to think about. Set your boundaries from day one. Be who you are. Stand by your values, your principles. If the man loves you for that, he will accept you, and let that child know that your principles, your values are the same with her or with your own biological children. And then you go ahead to create a ground of fair play where all the children know that as they are subject to the same rules, which means if mommy say 1 + 1 is 2, 1 + 1 is going to be 2 for everybody in the house. It doesn't matter if you're my biological child or you're my stepchild. Create that ground of fairness. Some people will say it's difficult. It's not difficult. Okay, it's only difficult when you have a husband who don't understand, and that's why you need to go through all these checks so that both of you will agree, and then you can now decide to forge ahead. There are beautiful blended families out there, and all of them work because they check these things and they make sure that every T is cut and every I is dotted. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share with you here. Please hear me. Don't think that the way to please your husband is to go and be playing a perfect mother picture. You will break, because the real you is going to pop out someday. Okay, so we've come to the end of this topic. Blended family. This was my worst nightmare. This was something that growing up I never wished it to happen to me. And let me know in the comment section what other things you think happen in a blended family, and let me know, are you someone that is open to getting married to a man with kids or a woman with kids? Or if you ask me, in my honest opinion, if you can avoid it, avoid it. Just save yourself the headache if you can. But if you cannot, if life happens to you like it happened to me and many other women and men out there, of course you should give it a try. But please make sure that some of these things and many more that happens in a blended family, study them and find a way around it before you say yes to I'll marry you. I'll see you in the next one. Remember, God loves you so much. Bye.